Hello everyone, my name is Ron Borden, and thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. So in this episode, I'd like to talk to you about religion in the 21st century. As you know, for centuries our societies have been plagued with tremendous evil. Atrocities such as barbaric wars and genocide, pollution, sexual abuse, racism, fatal accidents, ethnic cleansing, senseless killings, global warming, abduction, slavery, homelessness, suicides, the Holocaust, depression, cancer, and so much more ugliness. But what are the causes that produced such dire effects? In a world where there are so many religions, have they truly helped humanity? Have these major religions, have they lost their powers? Has religion become an instrument to control and maybe oppress people? Is it possible that the religions that were practiced for so many centuries help shape what our societies look like today? Now, I ask you to be honest with yourself. Has the religion that you practice right now serve the people of this world well? Or has it prohibited us from actualizing the power each one of us has to transform our sufferings into joy? Oh, and by the way, are we so shackled by the past that we're not even free to question those beliefs? Think about these questions. Who's in the driver's seat? Who determines whether there's a constant threat of war all around the globe or that we live in a peaceful society? Who decides whether we keep people off the cold streets at night or in warm homes? Who decides whether all our children, all of them, are safe or live in fear? And who decides whether all our children go to sleep at night with empty stomachs or with a smile on their faces? Who decides that men can have their way with a woman or a child simply because he may be physically stronger or garner an authoritative role? When is it time that we say this is no longer acceptable? And when do we start demanding from our religious leaders that, you know what, we can no longer accept only God knows? And finally, when do we demand the unvarnished truth? This really does take introspection, I think. Are we so fearful of the answers that everything we believed in throughout our entire lives may now be in question? Really? Can we continue to live this way each day thinking that tomorrow is going to be any different? Yeah, I know. Fear of the unknown is powerful, isn't it? It takes control, it holds on tight, and it rarely lets go. But we have to have the kind of life force that breaks through our fears and our anxieties. Because when we are empowered, my goodness, we are strong. But to get there isn't easy, right? It means challenging our weaknesses and opening up our eyes to see the truth on how to be and how not to be. To be able to see what needs to be seen and to hear what needs to be heard. Then, using wisdom, along with our actions, create the causes that yield the effects required to achieve our goals and reach our dreams. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe religion does serve a purpose. And I also believe that we should have regular interfaith dialogues, but let's be clear. Religion is devoid of meaning unless it contributes to humanism. Otherwise, it's simply a means to exploit people and exert authority over them. My life's mentor, Dr. Daisaku Ikeda, he once shared this. He said, "The welfare of people must always be," he didn't say sometimes, "must always be the starting point and final goal of every human endeavor. As such, it is unacceptable for religion, government, or any ideological system to treat people as a means to an end. I I believe deeply that we must hold dialogues on what the role religion plays in our lives. It seems to me that we can't live happy lives in the 21st century with the same beliefs from another time period. Why? Because everything is impermanent. The beliefs of the past were, well, for the past. So let's self-reflect. Let's go inside. Let's transform the inside so that our reality out there, it looks different. Our world is simply a reflection of us. So if we want our world to look different out there, we must first start within our own lives. Okay? I really hope you found this episode stimulating, and I hope to see you again in a future episode. In the meantime, as my life's mentor once shared, smile to make a cause to become happy. Thank you so much for watching. All the best.